One of the hardest things for me is my sleep. I sleep too hard. I sleep too, deep, focused. I do the hard work and I am focused, when I'm doing the work. And the same with the sleep. When I'm sleeping, I'm too focused on the sleep that I cannot wake up on the sound of an alarm now in my student years, and nobody in my family couldn't wake me up like normally in just one try, because it was absolutely hard because I was sleeping really, really hard, really, really deep. And that's not a skill that I have or a good thing. It's not. It's absolutely not. It's not an achievement. It's rather a bad thing. It's a bad habit to sleep deeper. And I cannot wake up easily. The alarm cannot wake me up. Somebody cannot just wake me up in the first try. And maybe some of you also have this kind of problem with deep sleep, or just in general, the sleep schedule is not correct, and stuff. And I found a solution. Like personally, like I've just recently turned 19 years old, and for the 19 years of my life I was struggling absolutely by all means with my sleep schedule, with my sleep. I cannot fall asleep normally, and I cannot wake up. The waking up is the hardest process for me. And I found the solution. Like I found the solution like literally 3 days ago, and for the past 3 days I'm waking up in the morning. Yep. With yep. It's not just I'm waking up and I gotta sleep and stuff. No, I'm waking up. No, man, I have to stand up. I have to get up and go. And I'm really waking up, getting up, and doing and making things, and stuff. What is the solution that I found within myself? Is like, the solution is very simple. Every time you go to sleep, you just need to make an intention. I've talked for 2 minutes now to get to this solution. If you're really interested and really curious and you really do have this problem with this schedule, I think you are still watching. So the solution is simple. Solution is every time, every night, just before going to sleep. It doesn't matter. Let's say you need to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yep. It doesn't matter when you are getting to your bed, at 10 o'clock at night or at like 3 o'clock, and you will only sleep 3 hours. It doesn't matter when. You are going to bed to sleep and you want to wake up at a certain time. You just need to make an intention, make a wish kind of, but it's an intention. You're making an intention. I want to get up at this time, like roughly. And at that time also with making an intention, you are also setting your alarm on that time. For example, I want to get up at 7 o'clock today. Like you are making an intention and preparing yourself like to wake up at 7 o'clock, And then you are also, for the extra reasons, you're also preparing your alarm, And also maybe you are asking your friend like to also wake you up 7 o'clock, but that's the least things, the last thing to do. But the two main things is to make an intention to wake up at a certain time, and to put your alarm, of course. Yeah, these two things combined gonna give you the result. But also there is also one hint. If you are a Muslim person, if you are a Muslim by religion, if you are non-Muslim, like this part will not be, kind of related to you. You may not benefit. You will be benefiting from the first part. If you are a Muslim and watching till this moment, then I do have some life hacks for you as well, because there is a surah called Al-Kahf, Surah Al-Kahf, and in this surah, the last three ayats of this surah, last four, like 107, 108, 109, and 110. These four last ayats, you need to read it every time before you go to sleep. If you're gonna read it, waking up for you will be easy. Like the easiness will be given for your sleep, Like that's the really solution. Like every solution for every problem is in the holy book, like it's in the book Quran, And it's basically from it also, like Surah Al-Kahf. last four verses from it. Last four verses. You need to just read every night. It's gonna really boost you. It's gonna really help you with your sleep, because you, after you go to sleep, waking up will be so easy. Like, you will wake up to alarm just like that, and like, you're gonna have this, in the morning issue with yourself. Should I wake up now, or maybe I can sleep 5 minutes? You're not gonna have this kind of things. It's gonna be much easier. Like, of course you will have it, maybe I will go to sleep, but it will be much easier for you to cope with this thing and wake up. That's a really, really nice thing. And the other thing for Muslims also, every time you go to sleep, just make a wudu. Just go, make an intention and wash your hands, like just the same thing as you do before prayers. Just make a wudu, wash yourself and stuff, and and go to sleep with wudu and the Surah Al-Kahf, and with an intention. Like, of course, like the wudu or the Al-Kahf not gonna help you easily. That's obviously, because the number one thing you need to do is put your trust on God, on Allah. Put your trust, like, oh God, help me to wake up at this moment, at this certain time. Then, after fully trusting God, then you are doing all the reasons. You are making a wudu, you are reading a surah, you are making an intention, going to sleep and waking up in the morning. The number one thing is to put your trust in God, in Allah, one and only, and then you do all the other reasons. And I bet you, man, your sleep schedule will be fixed just like that, easily, bro. For the past 3 days, I'm sleeping really good. Even though I'm going to bed really late, I'm waking up at the time when I want to wake up. That's the thing. Even though I'm going to bed early, I'm waking up at the time when I want to wake up. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what. Even if you sleep 2 hours, even if you sleep 1 hour, even if you sleep 10, 9, 8, 7 hours, you will wake up with this technique that I just told you, explained you in this 7.5 minutes. That's the video from me. Use this. Yeah, bro. Take care. Ciao.